angry. The grief has made us so angry because it doesn't have to be like this.
Lisa Ravel runs the Harm Reduction Action Center in Denver. She sees firsthand the severity of Denver's problem with the volume of people who are overdosing and often dying after taking drugs.
These are people I know, love, and serve that are dying of very preventable overdoses, and they're dying publicly.
New data from the CDC shows nationally more than 107,000 people died from an overdose in 2023. That's the first drop in deaths since 2018. Ravel says it's not necessarily good news.
Anything over 100,000 every year is nothing to celebrate.
But that decrease, still a shock.
I was surprised because they've increased so much in the city and county of Denver.
Preliminary data from the city shows 597 people died in 2023 from an overdose. Nearly 400 of those deaths were from fentanyl, the city's deadliest year yet.
Unacceptable. Overdose continues to be the leading cause of death of our unhoused neighbors in Denver, not only for the last 7 years, but also already in 2024. It doesn't have to be like this.
Ravel says this is a public health crisis that demands a public health approach. She feels the city and the state's policies and laws targeting drug users isn't helping. Instead, she says new laws are deterring drug users from calling 911 if they see someone OD.
Because of that fentanyl criminalization bill in 2022, that we have fentanyl drug-induced homicides in the state, meaning every fentanyl overdose death is a murder investigation. You don't get the cartel that way, you don't get mid-level sellers, you get low-level sellers like friends and family members.
She believes harm reduction initiatives like overdose prevention centers could help. Being able to immediately access treatment is important too. Ravel says more needs to be done on all levels if we want to turn this deadly trend around.
We don't feel like this should have to affect your family for you to care, right? We don't think people should have to die of a preventable overdose. That is not controversial, that is not radical, that is exactly what we're supposed to be doing today for a healthier and safer community.
Now, many people locally have tried combating overdose deaths by targeting dealers, like that law that allows fentanyl deaths to be prosecuted as homicides. In Denver, DA Beth McCann's office hasn't brought any cases under that law. They say they haven't used it as they'd hoped because the medical examiner often can't say fentanyl was the sole cause of death. So they're continuing to go after dealers with regular distribution laws. Rachel Krause, 9 News.